There were 3 waiting and now there's 1 waiting.
Hey, not my fault.
Are we
Real
all-
fans wait. Okay, that's what they do. Real fans wait. Are you real fans? I don't know. But anyway, hey, welcome.
Yes.
Happy New Year to
Welcome.
everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What
I am-
our...
What?
Hmm?
What is that?
I was gonna ask like a shit question, like what are our New Year's resolutions and some shit.
Oh,
but
sure. What are your New Year
Oh, fuck,
resolutions?
I don't-
Please
I
let
don't
me
do that
know.
shit.
Fuck, no, I have nothing.
No, now you guys gotta tell me.
My New Year's resolution is
I don't know about my New Year's resolution, but I did complete one of my earlier resolutions, if anything, which is
What was
also
it?
one of the topics. Basically, finish off one proper sculpt by the end of the year. I basically tried to get myself into sculpting and
Mhm.
try to finish sculpting one full character by the end of the year. And
Welcome,
I
Reddit.
have.
Happy New Year to everybody who's watching. But yeah, go on, Adi.
Yeah. No current resolutions as such. Probably, I don't know, lose weight, I guess. But that's like a start as any. So,
That's an ongoing resolution that continues
Yes.
this year too. Yeah.
Is it?
for the past 3-4 years.
Sid, what are your New Year resolutions?
I have no resolutions.
Same. Anyway, again,
Nice.
Happy New Year to
We are
everybody.
quite the
So,
depressing bunch. Eh? Happy New Year.
Happy fucking
Yes.
New Year.
I don't even. Do I have anything to raise a toast? I raise a toast.
Raise a
Happy New
toast.
Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New
As
Year.
you can see.
Sid is drinking oolong tea.
Holy shit, actually, what the hell? How did you know? Like
I know
proper
it.
oolong tea that I
The-
got from Darjeeling, not the anime oolong tea.
It is the anime oolong tea. Don't lie to me.
No.
Oh
no,
my
it's
God.
not.
But yes,
But yes, how's it been, guys? How's it been? Been a while since I saw your face.
It has been
has
almost a
it
week
really?
now,
Has
hasn't
it really?
Yeah. I
That's true,
came and
actually.
then went away again, and then came back again, right?
Yeah, like
You know-
goddamn, you've been globetrotting, and we've just been sitting here like in our own cities, like damn. But it's been good.
It's
Yes.
been good.
No, it's a lie. I'm always depressed. But otherwise, it's been good.
It's been good.
Like
Your
the
pills working fine.
Pills are surprisingly. I actually have an antidepressant that looks like an stereotypical antidepressant. It's like a see-through pill with like different
My
colored
God.
little beads inside.
oh
It looks like a
Uh-huh.
proper. And now when I took it, I was like, now I feel like I'm depressed. Yes, this is pure
Now it
clinical
feels good.
depression.
oh my God.
And how is your therapy going?
I don't have therapy. What the fuck?
How are your psych visits going with your doctor?
Oh, it's going well.
Did you gain
Last-
anything or any insight from this past year? I don't know.
No.
Hmm.
My psychiatrist
Your
was
New Year's
my psychiatrist was like,
resolution.
here, you need to take this pill that keeps you awake through the day. And then I had 2 weeks of nausea and headaches, and she was like, yeah, let's not do that.
Oh my god, bro! Your psychiatrist doesn't listen, right? Can you? Your resolution should be to get a better psychiatrist.
No, she listened. She like last time I was like, yo, listen.
Wait, listen to this podcast.
I was kind of.
mean.
Oh yeah, she doesn't listen to the podcast. Yeah,
That's why, yeah.
Hmm.
then
she
you can
doesn't.
get a
She doesn't
better-
even know about the podcast.
Cool.
Oh, I'm not going to go to my psychiatrist and be like, hey, check out Nandemo podcast. You know, like, kind of a small thing.
You were taking notes as she watches the
You're
review.
like, see, you don't need to have these sessions with me. You can just listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
Yep, basically.
I don't want to
Yes.
be put into a mental asylum against my own will. Nobody should listen to this podcast. But anyway, pew 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 fireworks. I don't know. Is this
Yeah,
just
pew,
like a
pew,
New
pew,
Year
pew.
thing? Is this like
I just
Nandemo's
want-
way of wishing people?
No, I just wanted to. I put that because we gonna like talk. I want to talk about your New Year's. That's it.
Ah, nice.
Shouldn't we be doing that at the end, because that's like the more idle conversation while we have some spicy topics coming up from Audi?
Sure, we can start
Spicy.
with Audi. We can go back up there.
Okay, wait. I'm just
Random
gonna.
Otaku says hello. Hello, Random Otaku.
Happy New Year, Random Otaku. And let me just.
Show.
Oh, boy. Fucking.
My God. Yes. Audi, look, it's something very not safe for work apparently.
Oops.
Yes. So, as you all know, I've been in Kerala through New Year's and I didn't have much to do myself. So I figured, one of my earlier resolutions was to get into sculpting and make sure that I at least finish off one proper character sculpt. And this is her essentially. This
This
is
is the
like
monstrosity.
yes, basically. This is supposed to be like an insect humanoid sort of character that I thought of, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna implement the idea, try to get ideas from here and
This
there, and
looks
sort of.
like a discount hunter character.
I
Does
know
it?
what you're talking. Meru,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And it also resembles like the first cell, I guess.
yeah,
Meruem,
yeah.
I was gonna say
Cell,
Meruem
yeah.
reminds me of Cell, but yeah. But yeah, I guess like there are like similar these things in where like the limbs are very unhinged.
But
So
have you
to
read
speak.
Hunter Hunter fully?
No, I haven't, but I know who Meruem is. I remember the image.
Yeah.
Because he edited the video that he made
I
about
edited the
Meru.
video, But yeah, I just thought, fuck it, I want to make like an insectoid sort
May
of
I ask
character.
why the eyes are like?
No, the eyes are just placeholder for now. I just wanted to like keep them there and make them a bit larger than usual, just to make sure I can sculpt around the eyes.
Yeah, but the
I
eye
need
is like cut out on the right at the front. The fuck?
Oh, so that's kind of a technique that most modelers use to just sort of mimic the way an eye is shaped. The eye is supposed to be like curved on the inside as well, even though it's supposed to be round through and through. But because the front is like transparent, we just kind of ignore the tiny bit and like
Yeah,
just
but then
draw
you
the,
just cut it out
sculpt the
over
inside
there.
instead. Huh?
Seems like you just cut it out over there.
Yeah, it does. It does feel very odd the first time you look at it, but then you get used to it once you keep doing
You
it
can
long
put
enough.
like a translucent.
Yeah,
like
again, it's like a
reflective sphere on
placeholder
top,
eye.
right? Okay.
Mhm. It's a placeholder eye. It's just there just to show that there is an eyeball and that's
Then
how
you-
the face needs to be.
Then you haven't
sculpted around.
completed your New Year's resolution because you said you would complete the whole
Yeah,
thing.
this is incomplete, Audi.
Yeah.
I just have feet
scammed us.
remaining, and then I'm done.
I just have, so it's complete, but it's not.
Yes. Hey, you know what? I got this far. Fuck you. Okay, I'm proud of this shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't be proud of it. I'm just
landscapes and cyberpunk cities. Okay, you've
I'm just
completed those.
saying
But this is
you
like-
said it was a complete model
Yeah.
and this is not a complete model.
Yeah,
This is 95% complete.
Is
There.
that 100% complete?
No, but it's 95%.
Also,
which is higher than
I
normally.
noticed she doesn't have legs. Like feet.
Feet more like
Yeah,
that's the
that's-
one part I still have to make. I finished the hands
So
like an hour
less than
earlier.
95%.
No,
You
no, that
finished
is
the hands an hour
95%.
earlier.
An hour ago, yeah.
You do realize it's second.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically you started a series of lies that are slowly unraveling over here. This was something I wanted to do last year and I finished it last year an hour ago
Hey,
and it's not
I
finished.
did everything. I did the hard part last year, okay, and then I was like, okay, I still need to finish this. Still interested in it. Fuck it, I'll just carry it on.
Yes.
I
Go
still
ahead.
managed to
38.
finish a sculpt.
It looks fun.
Looks
Yes.
nice, Audi. Let's see. Oh, Nandemo
It is
Theme
new
said
character.
his dad threw his laptop in an argument, so it doesn't work anymore. That's why he's using his glitchy iPad.
I see.
Wow.
Wow. And
Is that the humanoid version of Silver Chariot Requiem? Is that a JoJo reference
the
by any
Silver
chance?
Chariot Requiem looks way better than that. Sorry, Audi. I've just.
I see.
Anyways, continue.
Who is the Silver Chariot Requiem supposed to be?
Fuck, it's a stand.
Oh my god.
Makes sense.
You freaking JoJo lovers are just like
It looks like a cowboy. It's like
silver
quite different,
cow
actually.
is better, says our mod. Cow. Thanks for the cow. He misspelled chariot.
Polnareff.
Yeah, Polnareff stand. with
He,
the arrow.
Okay.
he doesn't know what chariot is. He doesn't know the spelling, I guess.
I
Anyway.
guess. Yeah, I guess. It looks nothing like it, but I
It
can
looks
see the
nothing like it.
resemblance.
Yeah. It's on the hat, I think. But yes,
Yeah,
anyway.
I suppose. It's not, well, it's more of her head more so than the hat, but whatever. You don't know the Silver Chariot Requiem. I haven't watched JoJo, so I don't really know much about JoJo, but it is a very interesting universe in and of itself.
I haven't
I
watched
don't
it, but
I
it's
don't
an
know
interesting
Jojo, but it's an
universe.
interesting universe.
They
My
have like
model
all
is
sorts of
complete, but
weird
it's not
characters going
complete.
in there. They have like time stopping powers and whatnot. Just from the outside, it's like, oh, okay, interesting. I'll get around to it someday in the future, I guess.
Yes, Audi
As
only
is with
likes
many other
his
movies.
Otoyome Gatari.
Yeah.
I guess.
He likes his
Uh,
Middle Eastern romances, you know.
Oh my
Which are
god.
very sus. But anyway, let's move on. Don't Look Up is something Sid
Yes.
watched or already
No, I
watched.
haven't watched it.
I
Audi
watched.
saw it.
You
Oh.
both haven't watched.
Hey, aren't we gonna
So-
do a Droogs on this?
No, I just wanted to say like
Oh,
another thing that I had
yes,
done
yeah.
during New Year's was watch this movie. It's like a very interesting movie. I won't say much right now, but it's like if you haven't watched
My
it,
dad
just,
was watching this yesterday, and I walked in, and he suddenly just starts screaming at the TV. I'm like, "Yo, what happened?" He's like, "Oh my god, the people were saying it was so good. I'm so bored right now. I'm going to sleep." And he just switched it off, went to sleep.
My God.
it's not action. It's not action packed. It's nothing thriller. Like it's very
No, he wasn't laughing at all through it. It's supposed to be
yeah.
comedy.
It's not funny. It's not exactly. It's like comedy, but it very much relates with the shit that's happening this genre in this current decade, so to
See,
speak.
is this like one of your previous statements where it's like it's not comedy, but it's comedy?
You want to
Or
laugh, right? If you look at it, I thought, okay, yeah, you're supposed to laugh at this, but every time I look at something that is funny, I just went, motherfucker, this shit actually happens, you know. And it's just basically thought provoking at the end of the day. It's a nice movie, it's a good movie to end the year on because it very much summarizes what has happened so far in 2020 and 2021.
So you're basically like, hey, the year is
Is it-
ending, and let's talk about how our Earth is ending along with it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Fun movie.
I
Do
do want
watch.
to watch it, but yeah, I'll eventually watch it and we'll talk about it in a
Yeah.
Droogs.
Why does it look like Jennifer Lawrence's bangs are like unevenly cut? Is that a style?
I don't know. I never really know. Probably.
Yeah, it's probably a style. Yeah.
Anyway, then-
She's supposed to be like a scientist, and they're supposed to have like really haggard hairstyles, so maybe it's something like that. I
oh
don't
yeah,
know.
look at these scientists. My God,
Look
such
at that
haggard hairstyles.
Look at how homeless they're looking, bro.
Yeah,
Look at
my
how
God, yeah.
Fine over
We
here.
we are the epitome of fashion and style here, guys. These
What
guys
was I
are
asked about
haggard.
uneven bangs? You know, I didn't really notice it until you pointed it out.
Yeah, they're supposed to look haggard. I didn't even notice it, but Audi is just like contradicting himself every two lines. You know, I
Look
don't
at
know
the
what's
picture
going on
below, dude.
today.
Look at how haggard they look in the picture below. You see how homeless they look, like
What?
as they just walked off the street.
What
So-
is this, by the way? I just went to the picture below, and I'm assuming this is Audi.
Yeah, that's all.
that is
Audi.
also me. So I downloaded a new game. I wanted to play a new game because Steam Winter Sale was happening, so I figured this was one of the games I kept looking into every now and then. Frostpunk.
You,
Never
you,
heard of it. Frostpunk.
Mm.
why do I
Frostpunk
have
is
the
a-
feeling like Audi is one of the stereotypical Reddit users who buys like a ton of games when Steam sales go on, and then he like barely plays it, and he ends up playing Dota all day. Like,
Oh, I
anyway.
eventually
That's
became.
Audi for
I'm
you.
becoming that. Yeah, I'm becoming that. But this game, I actually did spend a decent amount of time on because it got my
So-
interest. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna play some of this game just to see what it's all about." Because
Oh, is it Frosty Cyberpunk?
it's
So-
basically that.
I'm a
Yes.
genius. Wow.
So I have 9 games on my Steam, okay?
Mm.
And out of those, 3 games are something that I downloaded just to play with other people for a certain amount of time, which is Paladins, Brawlhalla, and this thing, CSGO.
Yeah.
And then I have Apex Legends and Destiny 2, which I just downloaded for the fuck of it to test my internet speed. Really, that's no other reason. And I have Smite, which I played like one game off and then got bored of and left. So my Steam library is like minuscule compared to Audi's. Audi's Steam library just keeps going
Oh, dude,
on in
Audis
pages.
Keeps going. Yeah, even mine is as much as
Yeah,
yours.
it's an extensive library. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Sid and I
the
have
same
like
things you
4
have,
games. Yeah.
But instead of like Brawlhalla, I have like Path of Exile, and that's it. Nothing
Yeah.
else. Yeah. And
Uh,
holy
There
shit.
was another
Anyway,
game.
you
I did
downloaded
watch.
Brawlhalla, but there was some bug with your
Yeah, with
game,
that's why
right?
I
You weren't
removed
able to
it.
play it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so
But
that's the
yeah.
thing. I never removed a game from my Steam library ever. So I literally just play 9 games on Steam max in my life. But yeah, Audi has like some 1,500 games or something.
Basically, no, I wouldn't say 1,500, but
Not
a
1,500,
lot more, yes.
5,200. Oh, a lot more. Wow, more than 1,500 games. What the
A lot
fuck do
more
you
than
do on
you.
Steam all day? Okay.
Yeah, if you want some, if you
Yeah.
wanna, guys, whoever's listening, if you wanna like hack someone's Steam account, it's Audis you're looking for. Trust me.
No, he has no money on his Steam actually. Just like
Yeah,
he has the games.
Yeah,
just
if
have the
there are
games.
any
If you can get him
hackers
back banned,
who
if you can
want
get
to
him
play-
back banned for like one of the games he actually really likes to play. Like if you get him back banned in Dota, I will like lose my shit.
Mm,
So
Don't try that shit.
our mod got a Steam account hacked, and somebody downloaded PUBG on it and got him back banned.
No,
And
he
he-
bought PUBG, but somebody got him.
Oh,
back
somebody
banned. Yeah,
got-
he
oh.
already had PUBG. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Very interesting.
the mod was like, "Hey guys, my account got hacked." They're like, "Yes." He's like, "So the hacker did this. It's in the same time period." They're like, "Yes." So he's like, "Can I get unbanned?" They're like, "No."
So
Once you're back banned forever.
welcome to PUBG, I guess. Anyways.
Yes.
But yes, so
Why
tell
is
us
Brew
about
looking
this-
like Dr. Octavius? How do I look like Dr. Octavius? What the fuck?
The hairstyle, you have the fucking weird perm
That's
thing going
because
on.
he has curly hair.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, what? Well, I'll take it as a compliment, I guess.
Yeah. Do you need to wear the glasses also? The John Lennon glasses.
Mhm.
To be proper.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that.
But yes, anyways, Audi,
Yes,
tell us
Frostpunk.
about your beautiful game that you have downloaded
And that you have
bought
stopped playing already, I predict.
No, I'm still playing every now and then, just like slight bits whenever I do get time. It's a survival game that's based around colony building, and you have to sort of survive through the winter.
I'm out.
To the-
But yeah, continue.
This is such an Audi game, dude. Holy shit.
It's such an Audi game.
Yeah, I found it perfect. Okay, it is like survival colony with choices and all that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm downloading this shit. I'm gonna try it out. And you basically have to survive the coldest temperatures out there because apparently the sun is being blocked out onto the earth.
I see.
And you have like one generator which can be seen in this image, the big structure in the back, the fiery structure,
Mm-hmm.
and around that your village needs to be created, where you have to harvest things like coal, wood, steel, and
So does like someone
food.
attack you, or like is it just
no
the
one
cold?
attacks you, but it's more so so there are people. I don't know about people attacking you, but then there can be a lot of problems that can occur when you lose out on resources. If you don't have food, people begin like, we want more food, and you're like, fuck, I don't have
Who
food.
would've
What the fuck do I do?
See, the
But then-
cold is Audi's enemy in real life and in game.
I know, right?
God damn.
Fucking
Meta.
Audi.
Holy
If you
shit.
don't
Freaking
have
meta.
heat, they will say we want more heat. If they don't have shelter, they will say we want more shelter. And if they
Vanne
don't get any of the
Denauco.
demands met, well, that's kind of what happens in
So,
most
so
games
it's
now
like
so far. So
it's like a game where you just play for how long? How long does it take to finish one game?
So it's supposed to go on for at least 100 days, and I've gotten up all the way up to 20 so far without,
Okay,
you know.
Okay. My God. I thought it was like game time and you're like got up to 20. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, so it's supposed to like I just managed 20 days in game so far, and it's
How long did
It
20
becomes-
games take? 20 days take you in real time, real life?
huh?
You played for 20 days, like in like real life 20 days?
No, I played for
Oh,
20
okay.
days in game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so how
okay.
long did that take you in life?
Translation.
Oh, like-
yeah.
3 hours, I think.
Okay, thank fuck.
Oh, okay.
That's still way too much for me, but still, thank fuck.
Yeah. Because you
So-
said like 20 days,
No.
100 days, and I reached day 20. I'm like, what the
Yeah, so wait, hold on. 100 days that, and you took 3 hours for 20 days. That means you each game lasts 15 hours.
It's like story mode. It's like a slow this thing expansion. So normally what I do is if my colony dies, I just kind of have to restart everything, because there is a certain point where you can't really recover from resource loss, essentially. So you have to maintain your resources and make sure that resources are allocated for research, they're allocated for people, they're allocated for travel, they're allocated for all these sort of things, small avenues. And if even one of them gets fucked up, all of them sort of tumble on top of each other, and your colony basically drives itself into the ground after that. So
Where
20
I-
days is how
I've suggested Anno 1800 to you multiple times and you've not even looked at it, let alone bought it or
that?
played it.
Anno
It's the
1800.
it's a perfect game for Audi. You basically build a
I've heard of
civilization.
Anno 1800.
Yeah, I told you about it like a gajillion times. And you haven't so
You
much
didn't
as
do it,
looked at the freaking page for
You
it.
know, the only games
I'll
that
check
I
it out.
built shit in the past, like that I remember
AOE?
thing was no AOE also it's more about boring, right? Just
AOE
building
is
Yeah.
more
shit
about real
passively.
time, man.
It's like as a kid I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon and
Oh,
Zoo
yeah.
Tycoon.
Yes,
where I
yes,
used to
yes.
like fucking kill people by putting them
That's
in
the
like
beginning right there. Yeah, that's like the
that shit was
fucking.
fun.
Audi, that was the beginning and ending for us. You
Yeah,
apparently
yeah.
took on the role of the builder and
Yeah, I like the building games way too much. What can I say? But then here you have to kind of keep your people alive, and then people sort of want these guys are apparently from London, and they think that London has all the resources in the world. So they're like, "Fuck it, I want to go back to London." And then you have to fight with people who want to go back to London, and you have to fight with people who want to stay in that small
or
crater
just send
next
them
to
to
the
London.
generator.
What's the big deal?
No,
Like, let
if the
them-
Londoners win, then they take all people with them.
So
Kind of like a do or die
That's
scenario.
good. Like
okay,
if
I need
that's
to
the place to be,
Audi,
you
I
go
need to
there.
refresh you, so don't say anything. And you can be back in like 3, 2, 1. No, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, my responsibility as the leader is supposed to keep everyone by the generator and make sure they survive over there, because coal is in abundance over there. But if they go back to London, they are destined to die. But if I keep them here, at least they live, under the beautiful rule of communism. That is.
Yeah, that's nice. Nandemo Theme says no, like when he was kind of smiling with his glasses, he gave me Dr. Octopus vibes. Thank you. And he says sounds like an addictive game. Yeah,
For me,
I don't
yeah.
know.
For others,
For
I don't know
Audi,
about
this
that.
is like perfect. Yeah,
This
for
is like the
anyone
perfect
else,
game
it's
for
just
me.
like cool.
I
guess.
legit sat down. It's been like what, some 8 years now since I've actually sat down, taken a piece of paper, like fuck. Okay, I need to write down the resources. I need to map out what the fuck I need. I wrote wood, steel, fucking food, coal, and everything else. Wrote it down. Managed to
Boys
allocate.
invested.
Why do you need to
soldiers.
write it down? Why doesn't the game provide you the details of what resources you need?
No,
It does.
Well, I don't know
But
why
Audi
it does
his
provide
own strategy. Audi is like
Yeah, I have to do my own like tiny bits of math here and there, sort of keep everything ready on a note next to me. Like, okay, I need to put 30 people on this,
See,
keep
see.
them ready from day 1 to day 5. Then day 5 to day 10, I need to allocate these guys to the engineering section and all that shit.
I can
That
feel
shit,
my
dude, if
attention
we-
span pull me away just listening to Audi talk about it.
Exactly, dude. That literally like sounded like someone doing my taxes. When he was describing that. I was like,
Sounds like you're preparing for an exam or something. How is that? I don't even understand how it's fun.
This is
Like,
like,
let
the
me.
note I had to write
Oh
down
my
just for this.
god! Like, let me sit here and
Oh my
make freaking notes to remember shit about a game that I don't. That
yeah,
I
that's
apparently.
Are
My
you
god.
listening to like music or something, or just like studying, like just doing?
He's
this
studying.
full
He is
concentration?
100% studying.
Dude,
What?
you have like you have like attention issues, and you can concentrate on this game for 3 hours. That's amazing.
Not 3 hours at straight, obviously. I take it gradually. Like, I can't sit for more than at least 1 hour.
Audi
right now.
has attention issues when it comes to things he actually has to do. When it comes to things he
I
doesn't
see.
have to do, he has all the attention in the world.
I see.
So if I can maintain,
Like, are you kidding me?
this model
Dark Souls, like he on repeat dies and comes back just to play, just to beat one guy in Dark Souls. That is attention for
different,
sure.
That is different. That is not attention. That is not my attention span not wavering. That is me making sure I finish the damn boss because out of sheer frustration alone.
Yeah, and your
It has been like
attention
50
is on
tries,
it. You're
I
like,
might as
oh,
well-
the boss is going to do this animation. Brain wave, boing, boing.
Oh, what can you say? Like, I have to focus everything at that one point just to get it over with.
Okay, and then there is Assassin's Creed 4.
Why,
Yeah, I downloaded this as well.
Like, we've talked about Assassin's Creed like 20,000 times on this podcast. What more do you have to add?
No,
to
I
this?
just downloaded
Please
this game
enlighten.
again because I wanted to revisit it one more time.
Why don't you download one of the newer games and play them? You never played them.
Which ones?
Odyssey or Valhalla?
My laptop can't really handle them.
Of
you
course
see.
it can.
It's not- I want. They're good looking games. Like, I want to at least download them and play them properly. I don't want.
Oh
to
yeah,
play them
oh,
with, like,
oh,
15
so why don't you
FPS.
do this? Yeah, but wait for like 10 years, so until you get like a great machine and a great monitor, and then when the game looks like shit compared to modern standards, you can download it then and play it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're doing with Assassin's Creed 4
a nice
now.
game, so I just downloaded that and
And
wanted to
look at
play
the
that again.
graphics, it sucks.
I don't care about the graphics. It's beautiful gameplay.
You download the new ones and play them if you don't care about the graphics anyway. What? What?
Mm.
Next. I'm bored.
Next.
We're done. We don't have any more photos. Cool. We can talk about New Year's.
I see.
Oh, by the way, before we this thing, the the Harry Potter reunion thing came out right on Prime.
You did?
Did you
Oh,
guys
I didn't
watch it?
Yeah,
realize.
yeah. Are you gonna watch it?
No,
Sure.
probably.
Sure.
Wait, Audie was never into Harry Potter, right?
I was, but sure.
I don't remember. I remember Brew talking about it a lot, like since when we met. But Audie
I
never
wasn't into
mentioned
the
it.
I wasn't into the whole spell. You like knowing spells of the top of my like bottom of my heart or something like that.
Writing
I didn't know
notes
that.
for which freaking resources you need. That's cool. Remembering
much
spells.
wood-
You have to
Okay,
remember
fine,
a
fine. I
spell.
remember spells. Okay, I remember many spells, but I don't remember all the fucking like lore and shit behind Harry Potter. But I do. I
You
did
played
watch.
the games, right?
I did. Yeah, I played
The
the
EA.
Goblet of Fire. I played Chamber of
The
Secrets.
Goblet of Fire is like
I
very
didn't
much
play any.
newer.
I
Were there
played all
any
the Harry
games
Potter
after that?
games except the seventh one. Every other
Yeah.
game I've played.
Was there a
Even the
seventh one?
PS4 one, the PS2 one, right?
Yeah,
Which one?
there are a lot of PS2 ones too.
I don't remember. Like I
PC, PS2, PC again.
after,
GBA ones, yeah.
yeah, after the GBA ones, I never really came across a Harry Potter game, or maybe I
Goblet
did.
of
And I just
Fire was
kind of,
never a GBA game.
huh?
What?
Goblet of Fire was PC and PS3.
Goblet of Fire was GBA, sir. I played
There are
on the
GBA
GBA.
games also, yes.
Oh,
yes,
Goblet
yes.
of Fire?
I finished it. I finished it on the GBA.
But I
yeah.
wasn't a big fan of the GBA games. They were quite boring because I remember there was so much fucking dialogue. I was like, I love the PC
Oh,
games
there's
the
way
most.
too much dialogue
Yeah.
in them.
The GBA
I remember
games are
there being
really
like a
boring.
15-minute segment where you just talk with Ron Weasley's dad, and you just have to have this like weird dialogue with him where he explains to you shit like chocolate frogs and fucking Bertie Bott's beans and shit like that, and you're like, what the? Just get the fuck on with the game. I don't have enough battery to last for this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to dialogue.
Random Otaku says, I never liked Harry Potter. I read like one book and it was boring as heck.
You gotta play Quidditch World Cup.
Hmm.
You're gonna love it.
Which World Cup is really fun. Harry Potter was really fun. I think Harry Potter is
It
like
used to be, yeah.
the most imaginative book of
Exactly.
our time
Yeah.
at least. And then J.K. Rowling just started.
It was
Really
one of the
weird.
first books I read as a kid, so.
Not one of the first. We read a lot of Enid Blyton before.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
Any
one,
of-
not the first. Yeah, I started with Enid Blyton, all that.
Enid
like,
Blyton, then the Goosebumps series, and then we had a lot of books before
I
Harry
don't know
Potter.
if Goosebumps was before or after. Like my timeline is all messed up.
It was before.
difficult.
But it was like
It's
that-
before.
that
Goosebumps was like a
period of
stepping
time,
stone
right?
to
Yeah.
like more wordy books.
All of
to
our
say
school
the
libraries
least.
had Enid Blyton and fucking Goosebumps, the famous five, and all those books.
That's why he's Enid Blyton.
I remember having Enid Blyton while I had.
Famous five is Enid Blyton? Hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck man.
I thought that was Secret
Really?
7, but yeah.
Enid Blyton has like everything. Everything, anything, description,
read as a kid.
adjective, number is Enid Blyton.
I see.
Yeah, but I loved Enid
The
Blyton.
Fantastic
short
Four,
story
Enid
collections
Blyton.
The most, the short story collections are like my
Yeah.
favorite as a kid. Yeah. But
Anyway.
anyways, are you guys gonna watch it?
Probably one day.
Probably. I've yet to see the Fresh Prince reunion video, and
Fresh Prince ki that's hai.
do you remember the Fresh Prince reunion?
I
That
didn't
thing
even
that
know there
happened.
was a reunion.
You
I haven't
watched
seen it.
it.
No, I haven't seen the Fresh Prince reunion. I've just seen the show.
Did you watch it? Okay.
He said,
Okay, fine, whatever. So, like, you're the one who reminded me of this Fresh Prince reunion thing.
You're
and I was
probably
like, oh,
talking
okay.
to Mickey, okay?
Yeah, you both sound
No,
very
it-
similar. That's true.
Mickey didn't even watch the show. You're the one who has watched the show. You're the
This
one
is
who.
the first time I'm hearing that there's a reunion.
Oh my god.
I will go watch it after this, but still, I had
Yes.
no clue.
Well, I've still to get around to that one, but then I don't know. It feels a bit weird seeing all the characters come back all old and this thing. I guess certain people like to see it. And I don't know.
Why does
I
it
never
feel
really-
weird to see the characters? It's not like
Yeah,
they're
why does it
acting it
feel
out
weird?
again. They're just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
talking about what happened behind the
Yeah, they're just
scenes.
talking about. Yeah, exactly. That's what they were doing. Yeah.
Hmm.
I saw the first 10 minutes in the morning, like when we came back, because my brother really wanted to watch it. And I didn't like see much after a while. I went and started working.
God.
But they got the three in a room, and they were just talking about how it started and how they naturally fit into the roles and how they got picked, and they tried different like stuff you've heard before. It's like yeah, but pretty interesting. Hmm. The only thing I liked seeing was Helena Bonham Carter. That was cool.
My God. That whole series had good actors.
Yeah, they did. I enjoyed the series a lot as a kid. The movies and stuff.
Yeah.
That was fun. For
Very
sure.
fucking fun.
The movies, the games, really enjoyed it. And yeah, Harry Potter was nice. Let's see if
Gary
you guys
Oldman, yeah, that
you
guy,
can
he
watch
was
Gary Oldman also. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
remembering like that's like the one actor that stood out for me because his acting seemed the best one. Him and Mad Eye Moody. I don't remember that actor's name, but Mad Eye Moody also sold it for me.
Adda Moody sold it for you among everyone there. Interesting.
I mean, Mad Eye Moody was like he was supposed to act like a crazy magician, and he did play the role really well.
What about like Hagrid and Snape and all these other guys?
Dumbledore,
Yeah, Dumbledore.
Voldemort.
Sure, whatever. I like Matt Moody. Audi is so weird. Like I can never understand how Audi.
I'm surprised Audie didn't once talk about like the dragons or anything like that. And Audie's like, yeah, Mad Eye Moody. A drunk wizard without an eye walking around drunk and yelling at people. That's what I relate to.
I think he really likes Goblet of Fire, because he talks about Mad Eye Moody, the game, like, that's his thing.
Did Audie like get replaced with like a different Audie over the new year? Like, something seems up today. I don't know.
Hater, fuck you.
I don't know what's going on.
Hair, right? It must be another Audie.
Something's up. Something's alien theory. Audie got taken up, probed and shit, and they sent down a replacement.
Maybe.
Audie, out of all the films, which ones do you like the most? We wait for
He's going to say Goblet of Fire. Can't remember.
Hey,
like,
what?
I think all the movies are nice. I don't really have a specific favorite as such. I never really thought about a specific favorite among the seven.
You remember all the films and the stories and everything, right? So which
I don't think he does.
No, I do remember like the base plot line for everything, but I don't remember like anything good enough to like have something stand out among the seven of them. All of seven of them were something I enjoyed. So no specific.
I'm not sure if what he's saying, all of them are good or all of them were equally bad. I'm not sure what he's saying right now.
All of them were good, yes.
Okay. That
for
works,
me, it
yes.
got worse as it proceeded. The numbers, it got worse and worse for me.
Yes, Mickey. Alan Rickman, yes. That is Snape, yes.
Yes.
Why did it get worse?
Because they went more and more away from the books is what I assume.
Yeah. Even like the worst, like Order of Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, I almost lost interest,
Hey, Order of the Phoenix had this woman. Fuck, what's her name?
I remember the film being like really like dark, like visually, like it was just night everywhere, and as a kid I was like, I want to see things. Maybe I had like a shitty CRT TV or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I couldn't see the film properly.
Umbridge was there, right? And that was
yeah, that's true.
Order of the Phoenix. Umbridge's actor was really good. I forgot her name.
I really like the first 3, and then 4 was cool. It was like a tournament arc, right, for Harry Potter for that universe. Yeah.
But 4 was hype because you got the return of Voldemort.
Yeah, 4 was nice. And then shit went down after that and kept going down.
I didn't like the 7th too much. But then from a technical point of view, the work they did for the part 2 of the 7th movie with the Hogwarts battle scene, that was amazing. Very well done. Very, very well done.
The part 2, right?
Yeah, the part 2. The Hogwarts scenes where the final war and all that. Like if you've seen the behind the scenes, the amount of green screens, the amount of people holding boom mics running around in green screen suits, insane.
And then after that, JK went insane.
But anyway.
The lots of people, I heard about the new Fantastic Beasts. No one likes it. I have no idea about it. But
I didn't like the ending of the last Fantastic Beasts, so I haven't even watched the new one.
Right?
Yeah,
We saw it together. Yeah,
it's
and after
freaking
that,
Secrets of Dumbledore, right? This one.
I'm done with this genre. I'm like out after that. With this series. Because the second one we saw it after Bohemian Rhapsody. It was insane. Like that was an insane film. And then we were sitting. What are those seats called? I forgot.
I don't remember. Is it like some
There's a term
5D
for
or
it,
some
right?
shit?
Yeah,
It's like
like the
supposed to be
seats
5D and
move,
shit,
you
yeah.
know?
And you
Yeah.
get smells
deluxe
and there's
seats.
fog and all that bullshit.
The
And it was
seats move,
broken
you know?
as shit for the movie. It
The
was
rich boy
broken
seat.
as shit.
And it was
And
broken, like at random times, used to make you like fly off
Yeah.
the seat when there's like an emotional scene. We're like, what the fuck?
And Sid and I went to complain. We missed like 10 minutes of the movie and we're like, fuck, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, man, that was so fucking boring.
Yeah.
If I was thinking if they had like the moving seats and they played like an adult film, you know, and there's a sex scene and they put vibrators up everyone's ass. And you're just watching it.
The worst fucking logic I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, that work well, right?
No, it wouldn't
That's
work
a
well
5D
at all.
experience.
No.
Don't you want that 5D
No, I really
experience?
don't.
Hey, you know you like it inside.
With the way those chairs move, definitely not. It's
And they're
tearing
all
your
just sitting
it's
next
tearing
to
your
you,
innards
holding your
out.
hand.
It's gonna tear your innards out in one direction for sure. It's like gone. My god.
But yeah, anyways.
But yeah.
Um,
So again, New Year's, because we already everyone knows what we did. We're sitting with friends, we're talking, we're eating, we're
everyone does
drinking,
for
with all
New
that.
Year's,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
usually.
this is boring stuff. I played Uno. That was the only interesting thing, I guess. Listen to some old songs. But here's something cool. So the friend whose house I went to, Bob, has an area in his building which is like above the ground floor, which is just for people to walk around. Okay,
Wait, the New Year Bob or the after New Year Bob?
the New Year Bob.
Okay. Huh.
And so at 3 a.m. we went walking. Okay, and we're walking around the building, and his house is legit on a hill.
Oh,
Okay, the next building over there, while we were walking towards it, we're just talking. We're like, this is going to be the 4th floor or something. This is so high up. And I was like, no way, it's the 4th floor. We're high up, but it's probably like the 2nd floor or something.
yeah.
And we looked down and counted. We were looking at the 9th floor.
My God.
We're looking at the 9th floor of the next building while we were on the just above ground floor, which wasn't even the 1st floor of his building. And then we walk around. We walk around a bit more, and then we see 3 vending machines. Okay, vending machines by Big Basket.
Huh.
What?
They have onions, they have potatoes, they have eggs, they have butter, they have cheese. They were out of bread, but I think they have bread. They have all the necessities you could need to make some basic food for yourself. So you don't need to go to the shop, which is like a kilometer outside, because we have to go down a hill. You can just go to the vending machine. You can pay on the app, scan a code, and you're done. And it just
That is
pops out.
fucking genius.
It's so fancy.
Yeah, I need that
It
shit.
is, yeah.
Yeah,
How does it manage eggs? Does it like drop the eggs into the
No, it's in a carton.
Okay.
Yeah, that is freaking amazing, dude.
Oh,
I know,
man.
right? And for those of you who are wondering why we are like so excited about fucking vending machines which give you like basic shit, we don't have vending machines in India. The problem with vending machines, so there was a, if I remember correctly, I don't remember which station. I think it was Science Station, but there was a condom vending machine, so to speak, but it gave it away for
I
free.
had no clue.
Okay, at one of the stations they get.
So it's just a dispenser. Yeah,
It's a dispenser, but it was like a vending machine, and they were supposed to. It was supposed to be so that there's less STDs flying around and the overpopulation can decrease a bit. Somebody broke it and took everything out.
Nice.
What?
Somebody stole the entire thing. Stole, I would say, because they're anyway free, but they broke it and took the entire stock.
Of course they did.
And that was for something that's free. So vending machines just don't work in India. Somebody
Don't work in
always
India.
steals shit, which is very sad.
But they're in fancy neighborhoods like Bob's.
Yeah, like Bob's neighborhood, holy shit, they're like insane.
Yeah,
His entire building is freaking fancy. Like they have like 4 freaking lifts to take you up.
Oh
There's
my
31
God,
freaking
4?
floors. they have like a sprinkler system in everyone's house in case of a fire, and they have a waiting area in case something goes wrong in the house. You can just walk out on every floor or every 2 floors or something. There's a place where you can just sit and wait out any problems.
Wow.
Huh.
Insane. They're like what? I don't have that shit here. I barely have proper parking in my building. Not that I
Yeah,
tried,
shit.
but still. Yeah. Like, God damn it. Freaking vending machine.
It's freaking insane. Yeah, holy shit.
God freaking
I had
damn
no
it.
clue. That's cool. Vending machines finally showing up in fancy neighborhoods over here. Wow. Who
Yeah.
knew?
Well, he said that the vending machines are there in other buildings as well, but in that area. So, it's the fancy ones. It's not going to
Yeah.
come to our level of places anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not gonna come in anytime soon at all. I don't think I'll get to see
Never
it.
coming on the streets. Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
But
and
yeah.
I also went to my brother's house and I ate like a freaking fuck ton of cheeses.
Of course.
Okay, I
it is.
finally tasted provolone. I finally
Ah.
tasted gorgonzola. Holy shit, so salty and nice.
Amazing, right? It's
Yeah.
drugs, right? Yeah.
Apparently, it's used in salads a lot. I didn't know
Yeah, it
gorgonzola was used in
Gorgonzola?
salads and
It's like
desserts.
feta.
Apparently, it's also
Jesus
used in
Christ.
desserts. Apparently, why would you use that in desserts? I had no idea.
I don't know about the desserts. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Would
And
try.
and the spicy habanero cheddar. Oh my god, it was so good. It's basically basically he cut me a piece and his girlfriend was just telling me like, yo, take a small bite. And before she said that, I put the entire like slice into my mouth and I was just like,
you did.
she like, no, it's you. You'll probably be fine. And then I eat it. I'm like, I am actually like it's spicy, but it was really nice spicy. It's manageable spicy.
Nothing for us.
Yeah, and like
Barely anything.
and he, you know what this fucker does? Like he takes out some cheese, he cuts it, he gives it to me. He's like, this is regular Munster. I'm like, oh yeah, regular Munster. It's just regular.
This got it from my fancy vending machine downstairs. Yeah.
But freaking Munster, he just gives it to me saying it's regular. I'm like, oh yeah, poor you. You didn't get additional flavors. And in Bob's house, Bob's sister got him New Year's gifts. Okay. And I had the Pop Tart. I forgot which flavor it was, but it was not it's not great.
Pop Tarts.
It was a lot lesser than what I thought it would be. I don't see the hype behind them at all.
It's disgusting, dude. I hate Pop Tarts.
It's basically a biscuit
Pop-Tart
with like
is-
sugar on top.
Yeah, it's just biscuit
Yeah.
with sugar. Yeah, it's disgusting. And
I think the
chemicals for
hype is
other
only there
flavors.
because
Yeah, of course.
people have had it since
Yeah.
childhood. So that's why people
Maybe.
hype it up so much.
And then this guy,
Pop-Tarts are disgusting.
Bob got a tiramisu swirly thingy. The sticks, the chocolate sticks that said you liked so much. The swirly
yes,
ones
yes,
with the
yes,
filling in the
yes.
middle. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
he got tiramisu flavored one, so I had one of
damn.
those. And he got a
Crystal?
garlic flavored cheese. Oh my
Oh, okay,
god!
garlic flavored cheese.
Oh my! He gave me one piece. Okay, he
Wait,
gave me
what
one
cheese
piece,
is
and I begged him. I don't know what cheese it is. He didn't let me touch it. He opened it, gave me a piece, and I was begging him to give me at least another piece. It was so freaking good. Like you could
God.
explosion of garlic and cheese in your mouth. I don't think you could ask for more in life. Okay,
Garlic
you just can't.
flavored cheese.
Put
It
it on
was-
a bread, put some chili oil and die.
He wouldn't even give me another small piece. He was like, "How about this? You come back here someday, and then we'll make a little something with it." I'm like, "Yo, you live like 3 hours away from my house. I don't think I'm just going to come back for the cheese. I would rather just buy the cheese with the money I save on travel and get it, get the whole
Bribing
thing
you
to
to
myself."
meet him again. He
Yeah,
misses
that's
you, you
basically
know?
what he said. Yes,
Yes, exactly.
and also like.
Want some cheese?
So I woke up at 1 o'clock somehow. I don't know how. I just woke up at 1 o'clock after sleeping at 7:30.
Today?
And no. Today I woke up at 6 o'clock because I was sleep
Yes,
deprived for the
you
last
did.
2 days. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I see.
But like on New Year's, I slept at 7:30 in the morning and woke up at 1 o'clock somehow on my own. I had the worst neck pain because of my dumb ass decided to put my head on a hard big couch pillow instead of a normal pillow in my sleep, and then I just woke up with a neck that was dying. Thankfully he had ice packs, so I was just putting it on my neck and keeping it for a while.
Yeah.
But Bob was sleeping and the other Bobs had already left, so I was just like sitting alone over there. I was like, let me read some manga. It's been a while since I read manga. And I was like, so I just finished To Your Eternity, right? I told you guys I really liked it.
Yes.
To Your Eternity
Doing
was,
that?
it,
Yes.
yeah, we should do that. I think you guys should like read a little bit of it as well because it changes tracks like crazy.
You recommend the manga over the anime?
Yeah. No, wait. I think you should watch the anime and then read the manga.
Cool.
The animation's pretty. I'd say it's pretty nice. I don't know what you'd say, but I liked
It's
it.
okay. It's like
I didn't-
generic anime animation.
Yeah, but it wasn't like bad. It wasn't like okay, that just looks bad. It was like
No, it's
okay,
not
that
bad, yeah.
looked
It
fine.
was whatever. Yeah.
But the manga is really good. Like the manga had some really nice panels, really good. And I really had that had that urge to read something that was not shonen battle, but it was also not psychological thriller, also not slice of life. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck to read. I was like so confused. I was sitting there going through manga, and I ended
You
up.
read some henty.
I didn't. I actually ended up continuing Doctor Stone,
Oh,
and I caught up. I finished the whole thing.
I see.
wow.
It was insane. It was actually insane.
Good insane?
It depends on what you think of the story, but I think it's pretty good. So basically, if you don't mind spoilers, or anyone in chat doesn't mind spoilers, if you do mind spoilers, spoiler alert for Doctor Stone. So basically, they keep creating things, right? So the Stone Wars thing that Forrest Dan mentioned to you, Sid, was basically the Tsukasa, the strongest guy in Japan.
Yeah, that guy.
His army versus Senku's army. Okay, a lot of shit happens. Eventually, Senku basically wins. They start the Kingdom of Science, and they go to the island which Senku's dad or his foster father or whatever, the astronaut had landed, and he basically finds that there's a whole thriving society over there, except one guy has a petrification device. So the same way the entirety of Earth got petrified, this guy has a device that does it, and they call it Medusa.
Of course they do.
So it's like some hyper-tech. Okay, nobody knows how it's made. It's beyond like 21st century science.
It's like a tiny amulet with like 2 rings interconnected or some shit, right? Yeah.
Oh, you read that much?
I've gone further ahead. I've gone up to like the airplane bit. If you
oh yeah, I went way past that also.
Yeah.
So basically, this device, right, apparently rains down upon the Earth, and humans start petrifying each other randomly. So the way it works is you speak into it, like you say like 10 meters, 10 seconds, and you throw it. And for 10 meters of distance of diameter, and for 10 seconds, it will radiate that glow and petrify anyone in that area.
Oh, so someone was just like 10 million meters and
yeah. So it's like I forgot what I said. 12,800,000 something thousand meters or something like that.
Earth itself,
yeah, the diameter of the Earth. So basically, somebody does that and drops it, and it freezes the entirety of Earth.
Oh, okay,
so they go. So they go to where. So then they start going outside Japan. They build like a boat and shit, and they invent radar, and they get an SO. Like they get a Morse code message asking why, and then they're like, where the fuck is this message coming from? They're not able to figure it out. Eventually, they figure out that it's coming from the moon.
Oh, what the fuck?
So basically, somebody on the moon has petrified the entirety of humanity, and when humanity started coming up again, he started threatening them. So they build a boat, they go to America to get corn, okay, and then in America, there's an ex-NASA scientist who broke out of the stone form, and he's like the guy who guided Senku. So he has like he focused only on building weapons. He has machine guns. He has airplanes. He has like freaking everything. He has submarines with bombs built into them.
So story is going next level.
Yeah, it goes next level, and then after that they fight him. They come to a stalemate. They go through the Amazon forest. They get rubber on the way. They make motorbikes.
Oh my god!
They do all that shit, and on this NASA scientist. Yeah.
Basically.
And the NASA scientist guy has a best friend who's like a sniper. So this dude is like chasing them on like airplanes and shit, trying to snipe their asses the whole time. And they actually go. So apparently in South America, in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, that's where the petrification started from. Okay. And they go there, and there's like an entire, like it almost looks like a building of these tiny Medusa. Pieces, and it's like 100,000 of them, and they basically created the entirety of the blast. And now they're going to the moon.
I see.
They're building a rocket. Yeah, it's still ongoing. They're building a rocket, and they basically what they do is they figure out how to use these Medusa devices. So they realize that they can basically make humanity immortal. Okay, so one guy basically he dies. He fucking dies before the petrification beam hits him. Okay. And then when they get him back, he's fine. He's alive.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
he can reverse death.
So he's like proper dead.
He's like proper dead. Yeah, but
like
everyone
in graves will be like fine.
No, as long as you're petrified and your body hasn't decomposed.
Yes.
Even Tsukasa, who like right after the war got over between Senku and him, he was very gravely injured.
Yeah,
and
they put him in cryogenic.
They basically used the device to sort of.
No,
they turned him back to stone, right?
Thing thing.
No, they actually put him like in a freezer,
Oh, okay.
and then they petrify him, and then they bring him back, and he's fine.
Wow.
So basically, what these guys do is like every time somebody gets gravely injured, so in one spot, like Senku's entire force is like on the verge of death. Like everyone has been shot by this sniper dude. So what he does is he takes his Medusa device and he petrifies the entirety of Earth again. But he keeps one bottle of revival fluid above one of the members. So because of natural forces, because of animals screaming and thunder and all that, it falls down on the person, revives them, and then they start reviving whoever they want.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
So they send up a satellite to space, which is like a space telescope, and they use it to look at the moon.
My
How
God.
do they send up a satellite? What the fuck kind of fuel do they have?
Yeah, they make rocket fuel.
From what? Resap?
I don't know. They make a lot. There's a lot of shit that
did
they
find
actually
oil,
go
I
into
do
depth
remember.
about.
Yeah, they do find oil from what I remember.
Yeah, and they also have a
do
NASA
find
scientist
black
on their side, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's too hard to do shit with him around. The NASA scientist, who, by the way, has a freaking factory that can produce nitric acid and thereby produce gunpowder of any sorts. Who built
fucking
machine
insane.
guns and bombs and submarines. I don't think a rocket is like too far outlandish for that guy to do if he managed to
gold.
do
A
that
rocket
much.
that manages to break fucking orbit and go into space all the way to the moon apparently.
Yeah.
What's the timeline of this? Like all this
Oh,
happened?
it takes a long time. Long time.
Time skips by the fucking second, boy.
Yeah.
Not time skips per se, but it's like
Month
they don't
skips.
tell
It's
you.
like-
They don't tell you how long it takes. This is like, okay, we are growing wheat, and then they're like, oh, wheat is grown.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
know,
I see.
you know that time has passed, but not like
Yeah.
in a time
Too
skip
much.
per
Yeah,
se.
that makes sense. I don't want to see wheat fucking grow.
Exactly,
like every panel. Yeah.
The only actual time skip type of thing that happens is when that one member is revived. She doesn't know how to revive the others because she doesn't know science. She's one of the primitive people.
okay.
So there's a 7-year period where she learns from Senku's notes and then makes it and revives Senku. So that is the one time skip that they have. But otherwise, it's like it actually seems like well researched actual science. A lot of places they're like, you can make this thing which will knock out people. Do not try this at home. They go on with the story.
Or they make chloroform or something.
Basically, it's one kind of chloroform. They make tear gas and they're like, do not try this at home. Kids, don't do this. This is dangerous. Don't do this.
That's pretty cool, bro. That's
Doesn't
pretty cool.
Senku show that he feels everything around him even when he's in stone form?
No, he can't feel
doesn't
anything
that mean-
around him. He's only
He
very
understands,
accurately.
though, right? He knows that.
No.
He feels the passage of time, right?
No,
was
he
able to
only
count.
counts the seconds. He can't feel anything around him. So basically, when they're going in the rocket, what they do is they petrify them, the 3 people who are in the rocket, so they can reach space without any problems occurring or without any attacks from the guy on the moon. So they're going to. So that's why the manga is right now. They're going to revive themselves as they're in space, so that they can they can steer towards the moon, so to speak, and get there and see what's up. What's up with this mysterious dude who's trying to petrify
Maybe
humanity
they
all the
need
time?
Mutta over there, huh?
Maybe.
Comes full circle. Oh, by the way, Brew, I got something. I bought something recently that I haven't shown you. This book over here.
Yes, of course. I know what it is.
What is it?
You haven't shown it to me, but did you say you bought Subarashi Sekai?
No, it's supposed to come later. Shut the fuck up. That hasn't reached yet. That's coming
Oh.
with the package.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyways, look at this.
you can show
Yes,
it on the.
I can see it.
Oh, damn! Time for me to steal it again.
Look how fucking
Where do I-
cool
Holy
can't
shit,
see
that
it.
looks
it is, dude.
fancy.
Yeah, look at it. Now you can see. Look how fucking cool that is.
Yeah, I'm definitely stealing that.
Oh,
And look behind, dude. Like, look at this.
I am 100% stealing that.
What an insane look. So beautiful, right?
I am stealing that, yes.
Isn't your soul is the whole world? And look at this. Look at how beautiful it is.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this shit. So, yeah.
It's gonna be stolen. Don't worry. I'm coming. I'll come again. I'll come in a couple of days. Stuff it in my bag and run the other direction.
Yes. But for those who don't know, that's Siddhartha, our favorite books.
Yeah,
I
Siddhartha
don't know
by
if he hasn't
Herman
read it
Hesse.
yet.
He hasn't read
by
it, yeah.
Herman Hesse. Yeah.
Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. Really beautiful book. Change your freaking life.
Yes, top 5 books of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this version looks beautiful, right? Like it actually looks like really
Yeah,
good.
it
I
looks
love the
really
cover
freaking cool.
design.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to buy it when I said, I'm like, come on, Bruce stole that from me. I need to get another one because I've always wanted it.
Yep. And time for Brew to steal again.
Okay, then. I'll send you PDF.
The
Legal that I bought off Amazon, of course. That's in that thing.
the
You can see it.
Beautiful Thief.
Hmm. You know.
Hey,
But
that
yeah,
was
I
good.
got that book. And I got this at Geo World actually.
Ah,
So there's a place over there which is like a library slash cafe where you can pick up any book and read and like order like any
Dude,
coffee,
you
espresso
don't
drink
take
you
books from libraries, you give them back.
No, you
You
can
don't
also
just
buy. You can
okay.
also buy books if you want, but it's mostly for reading and having coffee. Yeah.
Okay, then it's fine, I guess.
But it was that place was pretty cool. Kind of expensive, but still Geo World. What can you do?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, also, I had the option of drinking Baileys, and I completely forgot about it. And
You fucked up. Why didn't you take it?
I can't take it, but I could have had a little bit,
Sad.
but I
We'll
didn't.
have.
I'm surprised you didn't have that at all over there. Like, what else did you have?
Yeah,
Just
I kind of forgot.
What do you have?
makes sense.
He's a whiskey boy.
Yeah, but
What
like
me? I don't
generally
drink. What's wrong with you?
bigger.
He's a whiskey rum boy.
Yes.
Oddy, yeah.
Hoddy is a toddy boy, as you said.
Oh,
Hoddy
yeah,
likes
yes,
toddy.
yes.
Hoddy likes his toddy.
Man.
My God.
I used to like whiskey a lot. Like, I'll still have whiskey if you buy me some like Yamazaki or some shit. But I've become a basic bitch. I like my beers and my gin and tonic a lot more
Aren't-
now.
is there a Japanese whiskey that starts with S?
Suntory is like the
Oh yeah, Suntory.
manufacturer.
Yes.
Yeah. But which one?
There are multiple versions.
Yeah, like Hibiki, Yamazaki, they make all that shit. And the gin also, Roku, they make that too. That's by Suntory.
Oh well, all I know is Bob has one bottle of Roku and he said one bottle of Suntory. So I don't know which part of Suntory, like which whiskey of Suntory it is, but that's all he said. So I'm assuming I'm assuming there's like one brand and everyone just has that.
They have multiple ones, so it depends on which
No,
one.
I'm saying like in India there's only like one brand and everyone just has.
In India, they
those
had
probably.
the Oak Smith one, but I've never tried it. They say like
Yeah.
manufactured in Japan, sold in India, the Oak Smith, but I never tried it. But yeah, I cannot have whiskey anymore, at least Indian whiskey. Like I cannot do it. Like I don't enjoy it anymore.
How about you try some?
I got tired of rum too, like because I had it so much on the trip over there to keep warm.
Yeah, see, this is why you shouldn't be a freaking alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic. Just
You literally drank so much of everything that you're tired of it.
so much. I don't mean like I drank whole bottles, like like just like,
Oh, you
a
didn't.
little, and I'm like, I don't like this anymore.
Oh yeah, anymore because you drank bottles in the past at one go.
Fuck no.
So it is now purely what.
Adi, you know that senior grapho meme where this person is like, "This is my favorite subreddit," and then one guy comes drunk out of it with a bottle. That's it. That's
Basically.
freaking sick.
That's it.
No, what the fuck? But
He fucking stumbles out. Yep.
yeah, but basically can't do. But I got you some really good brandy brew that I'll let you try when you come to my
I don't drink, but sure.
fucking liar.
But he has a little hand anyway.
Hey, what did Audi do on New Year's? He didn't tell us.
He literally
I
told
just-
us he made the model that he
started
didn't
off
make
with
fully,
that, what?
and then he
Oh,
watched the
okay,
movie
okay.
which he didn't watch
Hey,
fully,
he
and
said
then
he was having some dinner, some cool family dinner or something. So I was like,
Nope, this is Audi. I'm
No, that was
scrolling
for,
past Audi's New Year's
Christmas.
right now.
huh?
That's for Christmas. We had like
Oh, that was-
sausages and shit.
Sausage and shit. That's a good combination.
Mm.
Well, sausages are basically wrapped in. Anyway. Oh, also
Shit
said
facing.
my brother, the freaking asshole brother of mine, like very nicely tells me, like going through the different cheeses, and he's like, "This cheese, great with Japanese curry. It doesn't overpower it. It just blends in smoothly." I'm like, "No, why? Why would you do this to me?" And I told say, Daddy, I had a seaweed lace, which was really nice, and then he opened a white cheddar Cheetos. which was borderline bland, and the cheese was nauseating after a point. Like both of us were still eating it. Don't get me wrong. We both love cheese. Okay, so we were eating it, but then both of us were like, I think this is getting to be a bit too much, and we just stopped. He just kept it, and we just kept it away. It was, and also
like a very gimmicky flavor, but yeah.
Apparently, it's like the white person flavor.
It's
And he told me that flaming hot Cheetos taste like kurkure with cheese.
I see.
It's nothing.
Is it flaming hot Cheetos or people die over
I'm
there?
telling you, dude, these Americans, Pop Tarts are shit, flaming hot Cheetos are shit. Like, you need some flavor in your life, okay? You need some good fucking flavor. They just eat bland shit. And then they die because, their tongue is burning or some shit. I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh shit, Adi, you didn't tell me about Reddit comments. Blessed Cheesemaker 59. Is that book any good? It's on my Audible wishlist for a long time. Yeah, it's an amazing book.
Legendary.
Amazing. For anyone who's watching, Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. It's beautiful. You actually get like a new perspective on life after you read it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like subscribed to any of the ideas of Buddhism or any similar ideology or philosophy, you can really feel like a difference.
Yeah. And also, by the way, for those who are like thinking about it, like it's not about Buddhism and about Buddha, just from the title, because usually people do think
it's not about Buddhism, but it has a lot of teachings from Buddhism, so to speak. And also, Kupa Noodles says, Kappa Noodles. I don't know how I fucked that up.
Noodles, yeah.
Much love in this new year to India from Chicago. Thank you. Much love to you too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Chicago is a cool place. We weren't insulting white people at all. What?
Yeah, Pop Tarts. I love Pop Tarts. Wow, so sweet. Wow. Wow. Hot Cheetos, red hot Cheetos, so spicy and red. Ooh.
Hey, the Spider Venom guy is on Twitch. Yo, Sid, you're alive finally. Happy New Year, gang members. Yes, Happy New Year to you. Cheddar Cheetos. Yes. Cheddar Cheetos was not the best. But so it was fine. It was like, okay. And he scammed me out of the Kit Kats because he bought it all for his friend. And he just sent me photos of the Kit Kats. And I was like, where are the Kit Kats? He's like, I can't eat them either. They're all given to my friend.
Bro, if you contribute, we can get the Kit Kat thing. We
can try, yes.
Fucking amazing.
Yes.
If you give half.
And then we can send Audi pictures and make him feel bad.
Send Audi pictures because he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
Send it.
Hey, Audi said he'll burn everything we send him, so we should just send him some Kit Kats and debate him.
He'll just burn it, yeah.
Oh, dude said we should unwrap the Kit Kats, put Corona inside it, wrap it up again, and then send it.
God.
That way he'll never see it coming.
Yes.
But yeah, and also finally, I made them watch the Arcane music video, the enemies, and they were mind blown.
They were mind blown. Oh,
your
brother?
They didn't know about Arcane.
Or your brother?
Brother.
Oh, okay.
Bob was like, I saw the trailer of Arcane, I wanted to watch it, and then I just forgot about it. Like, fuck you, dude, you're fucking useless.
Yeah, fuck him.
Did they watch the show?
No. Weirdly, nobody I know has watched the freaking show except you guys.
Surprising.
Interesting.
Nobody I know. A few people know about it, but nobody's watched it.
Did they say what?
No, it's just like I never watched. Never got around to watching it.
It is for children.
Yeah,
No, they're like I never got around to watching it. Like I wanted to watch it, but I didn't.
I see.
And the thing is, like, I was having a whole conversation with Nivedita, she, Kara's girlfriend, and
Link in
we were.
bio.
Yes.
I was having a whole conversation with her about Riot and the recent 100 million lawsuit that they had, and then we went on to like the different things they've been doing, and then it went on to she's a big fan of the videos that KDA has made because they're like so well done and all that, and she loves the opening sequences of all the all the world's performances that they have. So she was a really big fan of all that. So I was like, you have to watch Enemy like right now. She's like, you know what, my cousin keeps singing.
She's not watched Arcane even after that.
No, she's going to watch it. At least that's what she said. But she was like, my cousin kept singing Imagine Dragons to me every time I went over to his house. So I'm sick of them. I never want to listen to them again. I was like, you know what, mute it if you want. Just watch the video. That's all you need to do. Fucking loved it.
Anyone likes the fucking intro sequences?
Like they just randomly.
Apparently not. They actually made a few songs in the middle as well.
Yeah?
I never heard those songs, but yeah, they're
I haven't seen him as
still relevant.
Like radioactive.
Yeah. And Yeah, we were also talking. Like I was explaining the rivalry between Dota and League of Legends to her, and she like had no idea that there was like so much history. She was just like, "Yeah, League of Legends is just a game like Dota," and I'm like, "No, you need to learn about this."
Education.
Mickey saw this
Okay, no.
video that I haven't seen, but Mickey was showing me like the psychologist talks about Silco and Jinx or something like that.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
Is it-
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Is it
think it
some
got-
weird daddy
yeah, I
issue
think it
thing?
got
Because
recommended.
I don't know.
About the
Is it some weird daddy issue thing? Because I don't know if I want to watch
I
that.
haven't seen it, yeah.
Silco's a nice character.
But yeah, Jinx was also pretty interesting, very well built, right?
Listen, the Jinx and Y models have extra work put into them. I guarantee it. They look like they look different from all the other models. They look like the quality has just been up, like RPX on only for those
Yeah.
two.
Dude, after that I saw the Warriors video.
Yeah.
And then I saw Vi and Caitlyn. I was like, it was cool. I was like, yeah, go punch that
Yep,
shit.
yep.
It also looked like the green stuff is they gave that big guy was what was the truck called?
Oh yeah. This Glimmer,
Yeah, it seemed like Glimmer that they
but
were
a
giving
different
the big guy
color,
with the
basically.
pipes and stuff.
Yeah.
Glimmer or
in the
Shimmer?
video.
Shimmer. Yes, Shimmer. Sorry, not Glimmer. My
Fucking
bad.
no,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong
The gas.
franchise. Yes.
Wrong franchise. Yes, the Glimmer is from Dota. Sorry. Anyway.
Isn't Dota coming in like a few days? or
Yeah, it's
something?
Yeah, but who gives a
six.
shit? Arcane
Six
exists.
hey, fuck off! I'm going to watch the second
I'm
season.
gonna watch
Yeah,
it
no,
too.
I
Yeah.
also-
Yeah, I'm still interested in the story. The story seems pretty nice.
Exactly.
New
If it's
characters
shit-
coming in.
If it's shit, I say it's shit, but I'm interested.
Yeah, like Lena, if Chen
So
makes
you
an
start off the
appearance, I'm going to
episode like
lose
shit
my
game,
shit
nice show.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Like, okay, but at this point, we know that Lena's getting a skin in Dota. It's going to be a persona.
Chen,
It's going to be a
finally.
battle pass. Don't do that. Don't give me hope for 10 immortals or 10 personas.
It's never coming out, don't worry.
If Valve puts out a battle pass with Chen at level 500 and it costs me $500 to get there, I will spend it. I will beg, borrow, and steal.
Oh my God.
But I will get that Chen skin that Chen
Yeah.
had.
Hey,
Chen could get a very central role in the show, but he would never get a set or anything like so much as an immortal status item.
No, if he gets it, I'm going to get it.
you pay for our Google Drive first before you do that.
No. Beg, borrow, and steal, I say.
Fucking hell. But
Like
yes,
like Pro Ranger, like okay, you know what? You make like all your female characters look sexy. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not going to buy that shit. But then you give me this holy priest who converts animals with
I
animal
need my
husbandry.
animal slaver arcana, yes.
Now I'm like real interested.
yes, now he wants, now you give you his wallet. which is
Yeah.
empty.
Come on, Valve. Not all of us are after the GFs. We just want some old man converting animals through his religion.
Yes.
Which is very weird
Yes.
because I'm like an anti-religious person in general, and with Chen is like with Obelisk. I'm like, yes, Obelisk, my god, yes, I believe in you.
Brew reveals his true beliefs in game.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, ask Audi. So Chen always says like by Obelisk or by Obelisk's light, and every time he says it, I'm just shouting it out while playing it. It was like it's kind of like your urinero said, except
Yeah,
it's just Obelisk.
fucking
Obelisk.
You can kind of see where his movements are just by hearing him scream every now and then.
Yeah.
He screams by Obelisk and he's like chasing someone or getting chased by someone at the same time.
Like, and I get the big daddy dragon and fly around with it.
Yes.
Fun times. So you should play Dota.
Yes, fun things. Fun, yeah.
Eh.
Hey, come on, Agrim's Labyrinth, the Continuum Conundrum,
नहीं चाहिए.
real fun.
Yeah,
Or as
enjoy
Mod
playing
would say,
it.
continuum
Very, very fun.
conundrum.
I know you guys are gonna play it after this podcast.
Yeah, of course.
Right after this.
Instantly, you're gonna be like,
You
Yeah,
have to
start
finish
Dota.
the last
Okay,
level.
okay. So
That
here's
is,
the
like,
thing.
really,
Here's the thing.
really
This is not even a
By the way,
Dota
these
thing,
guys are
okay?
talking about Dota 2 for those who are lost.
Yes, yes.
No, but that's the thing. It's not a Dota 2 thing. It's just a game mode, but it's like a wave clear game mode. You have to beat different rooms. And it's so insanely hard to get to the last level. We're not even on the last level, and it's so insanely hard.
But I remember it used to be hard as hell that time also.
Yeah, dude.
Sid,
Last
you
time
need to
we
join
barely
us and
got
help us.
anywhere, dude. But last time since you and I barely got anywhere. Audi played solo, and
Hey,
like
I was pretty good at that shit. I was
we
like
both were at
destroyed.
level 2. Audi was at level 3, and we both capped. We all of us capped out at that point.
Didn't we beat the first two labyrinths easily and Brew was struggling alone, remember?
I have barely any memory
You
of
didn't
the
beat the
first two
third one,
honestly.
Sid. Audi was the only one who beat the third one.
Yeah, the third one.
Did
But the
I?
first two and the third one we only failed because of like in our games, you let me down there. That's why I stopped playing Dota. It's you.
Liar. But here,
Okay, it's Audi also.
Audi and I got to the fourth level with relative ease. Like it took us a couple of days, but it was still manageable. And we've been stuck on the fourth freaking level for years. Like each little creature
Little
in one
years.
of these rooms hits you like a truck, hits you for half your health, and there are like 100 of them.
My
And
God.
there are bosses on top of that.
Yeah, and they do things like they randomly land on you with a meteor hammer. They randomly like blink away to different places.
It's torture.
It's torture, but
basically
I'm
torture.
like, God damn it! Like I need, and the thing is, you need like certain upgrades, and once the time we finished the third level, I got all the upgrades that were like proper and nice upgrades. Every other time in the fourth run, I've gotten like shit upgrades continuously. I've not
This will be
once
the run.
gotten one upgrade that I actually wanted.
Wow.
Don't worry, this will be the run.
This will
And
be
the
the
next
run.
25 runs
Yeah,
probably.
go
Yeah.
guys, check it out, see what happens. Yeah, play that shit.
Yes.
Lose your
I
lives in the
just
process.
remembered. So like Pune, right? I was in Pune, right, for a few days for New
Yeah.
Year's. I wanted to tell you.
Oh, what? You
actually,
weren't
tell
in
guys
Uzbekistan?
Huh?
You weren't in Uzbekistan?
No. I came from
You came back.
Uzbekistan to this city in Kazakhstan called Pune.
Ah,
That's where
hey, I see.
yeah, road
Yeah.
trip, road trip.
Yeah.
Road trip, right?
So like they have a lot of Parsis there, right? Even I grew up with Parsis in the Parsi
In
society.
Kazakhstan,
So
yes.
yes, in Kazakhstan, lots of Parsis came from Iran. You remember, right?
Mhm.
You know history. So they have a lot of cafes, like old school, like Parsi cafes. Like
Yeah.
over here in Mumbai, you have the soda bottle opener wala. That chain. So they have
Yeah.
Irani cafe, which is pretty popular.
Yeah.
And I went and had their breakfast items over there. They were pretty cool. I had their grilled cheese with their bun. They had the bun maska they have, right? You remember? It's
Yeah.
like they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
put
yeah.
butter on like some sweet
Bun maska
bread.
is like an Indian staple that I've never had.
Yeah, so it's an Irani thing, basically a Parsi thing.
Yeah.
So there they give.
But
you
it's like
grilled
everywhere,
cheese,
right? Like now it's ooh.
which was fucking amazing. It was so good, dude. I was like, you would have loved it if you were
Yeah,
there.
of course.
Yes. And also,
Hey,
they had
but
a tea.
I've trained my local sandwich guy to like when he sees me, he's like, this fucker wants a grilled
Yeah, this
cheese.
fucker, yeah, exactly. and then this thing.
Avalonian
even
response.
their
My
tea-
face, grilled cheese.
Their tea tasted like cookie dough, dude. It was really good. It didn't taste like tea at all. It was crazy. It was really nice.
Their tea tasted like cookie dough.
Yeah,
Control
it was
9K
really
asks
nice.
which show? Control 9K Arcane. It's based on League of Legends. Don't support League of Legends. Don't play League of Legends because I will be very unhappy. But you should watch the show. The show is
Watch
amazing.
Arcane and play Dota. That's what
Yeah.
Bruce says.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Dota 2 Dragon's Blood is the show based on Dota. But it's not as good as Arcane. Not anywhere as good. But it's still a good show.
Check it out.
It's fun. It's time pass.
But yeah, that was really cool, dude. You should check it out once we go there. You've never had food like that. You've never had, right?
No.
You like it. It was, and they make an omelet with like berries. Like that was pretty interesting, also. Yeah.
My mind immediately rejects that
The
idea.
fucking the tiny red berries.
Yeah. It was pretty nice.
Aren't they
There was-
raspberries or
they were-
what?
No, they
Which
are
berries were they?
raspberries. No, I think they made it with blackberries, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Because whenever I hear of Irani
fuck
berries,
is
it's
that
always the
face?
tiny red berries.
They were tiny,
That is-
but they weren't that red. They weren't raspberries, because raspberries I would know if
I don't know, like not raspberries, probably something else. But then normally they have like tiny like
think-
date like berries
yeah.
that are mixed into like whatever dishes they have biryanis and all. They have like berry biryani, which is very famous, and
And
it's probably
also-
similar to that.
Next to that, like I went to a
But you
place
missed the
called-
chance to say berry biryani, which is very famous.
They have berry fucking.
I went to this other cafe next to that also, like the other day, where like I got baited. Okay, I saw tomato mozzarella focaccia, and he like a dumbass expecting it to be good order. It was fucking ass.
My
It
God.
was absolute shit. Yeah, but they had apple cider, which was good.
Did they have the tomato and mozzarella, or was it just like one slice of tomato and like one
It
little
was
dollop of
fucking
mozzarella?
Amul in that shitty like bread with like just a normal
Yeah, Amul
tomato.
mozzarella is pretty good.
Not what I expect. The other dishes
What
were
did you
good. Like
expect?
they
Like
had
freaking Italian mozzarella, like freaking buffalo mozzarella made right fresh right before the sandwich was
they
delivered to
had
you or
the
something.
eggs Benedict and all the other shit we ordered was really good, like the risotto and stuff. Only the shit I ordered was ass.
High expectations. That's all I have to say.
But an eggs Benedict is like easier to make than fresh homemade buffalo mozzarella that you were expecting.
No, but that area is like the Pali Hill of Pune. So
Oh.
like you expect good shit to be there, you know.
Yeah, but it's like a limitation of the country. We don't have that.
You get the spotted cow buffalo mozzarella, which I've never tried, but I've seen it. So at least that
Most of the if you look at the price range for Amul mozzarella, it is the best cheese you get in that price range.
And
If you are willing to spend if you're willing to spend double for the same amount, then you get better mozzarella.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, double or triple. Yeah, like the Enfeteria people, like they have really good cheeses. Remember?
Yeah, but if you're looking at the price point of like $100 for 200 grams of cheese, Amul is the freaking best for mozzarella. I'm not claiming that cheddar is like whatever, but the mozzarella is very well priced for the taste.
Just because you like consume it like you're drinking water.
Hey,
That's the only option we tend to have.
don't reveal my secrets to the world.
And,
I do not drink mozzarella like water. No. I do not have it almost every day. No.
Yeah, and also today I tried the fermented black beans, the Chinese one.
Oh yeah.
Deutschu. Yeah. Dochi. No, they're called Dochi. Yes, I remember. Dochi. Yeah. That was pretty good actually. Dude, you like them. It's pretty nice.
Control 9K said I tried Dota 2, played 5 to 6 hours around 6 to 8 years ago. It's time to start again.
What?
Control 9K had played Dota 2 for 5 to 6 hours 6 to 8 years ago.
God.
6 to 8 years ago, Control 9K, very long time ago. Dota 2 was like a fleeting little game. Now it's much more well developed, incredibly more buggy, and there's a lot more fun.
He just said no.
And also the Spider Venom guy says nice shining head. Well said.
Thank you so much.
Control NK play Dota. We need a third person and a fourth person to help us win the Aghanims lab.
Yeah.
We are two then. I mean, I'm not bad. The other random people we get are bad. So
who is the reason I stopped playing the game? So you know how bad he is.
that is true. That is not true at all. So don't believe him. I'm the reason he started playing the game, and I'm the reason he played for as long as he did.
Unfortunately, yeah. See,
like Sid, like me, he would very rarely play solo. But if we played, he would be like, "Let's go."
Yeah, I never played solo actually.
Yeah.
I never ever played solo. I only played with
No, you played a couple of matches solo, I remember.
Did I?
Very rarely, but you played 1 or 2 matches
It's
solo.
boring,
Yeah.
Because I can't fuck around,
Yeah.
like.
And then the minute one of us is playing, it's like, let's go! Fucking Dota 2, let's go!
It used to be that way, yes.
And in the start at the start of the pandemic, we would play Paladins and then we would play Dota 2. Like we would have that much time to just like go from game to game.
The days where we were in like school and college where we didn't have jobs, we could just fuck around and.
Oh yeah, that time we were basically just playing Dota 2 all our life. Yeah.
Literally, right?
Like it was Assassin's Creed, Dota, and that's it. That's freaking it. Like nothing. I played CS for like a very little amount of time because Bob and Bob wanted me to play CS, and Audie joined Bob and me once. But all three of the fuckers used me as bait each time and let me die. So it was like no fun for me at all. And they were laughing their asses off. I'm like dead, and they're like, ha 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 ha, pew pew, ha ha ha, pew pew. I was like, what the fuck? Fuck this game.
Yeah, I didn't play CS after like Condition Zero, so like that old like cyber cafes in India. Yeah, that's when I used to play that.
And when you were playing CS at CS 1.6, I was playing Dota, huh?
Yeah, basically.
Not that I knew how to play it at that time, but I was still playing it.
And was playing Dark Souls hard mode.
No, Demon Souls. Audie is playing Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls hard mode.
I was also playing CS 1.6.
Civilization 2046.
Apparently.
Buddy, Anno 1800. Check it out.
Yeah, I will check it out. It's not there on Steam for some reason.
What?
Anno 1404 is there, but
No, I
Anno
have
1800
a
is not there.
recommendation for you.
Is it a game, Sid?
No, it's a movie that it's a movie I really fucking love. Very close, and
Oh,
one
it's a
of my
movie.
favorite directors of all time. It
Uh-huh.
came on Netflix recently. I saw it. I thought I'd recommend you watch it. And for those who haven't seen it, also please check it out. Tokyo Godfathers, Satoshi Kon, one
Oh.
of my favorite movies of all time.
Huh.
You gotta
I will
watch
check
that
it
shit.
out.
Yeah, it's fucking legendary. I saw it recently and I was like, so I saw Tokyo Godfather again. I gotta watch this again because I love it so much. Like, beautiful. I think one of the writers like who wrote the story also died recently. I heard,
Oh.
and yeah, it's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. And Wong Kar-wai's movies came back on Mubi, the place where I watch movies. Chunking Express and In the Mood for Love. True, you should definitely watch like Chunking Express, In the Mood for Love. Also, you love it. Audi also, you haven't seen Wong Kar-wai films, right? But
Not
you know
really, no.
of him, yeah. Hong
I
Kong,
know of him.
old school
You
Hong
keep
Kong, yeah.
speaking about
I
him
keep
way too
speaking.
much.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Wong Kar-wai films. So I'm gonna rewatch those two.
I see.
You should check out. Have you seen Tokyo Godfathers?
No.
Definitely watch that shit. Yeah, you guys should watch it.
Buddy, here's
1000% recommend.
I shall. There's a link for you, Audi, but Anno 1800 has been unlisted on Steam and it will not be available after April 16 because they made Ubisoft took it to the Epic Store.
Oh.
Or you have to use the Ubisoft client. So
that makes sense. So wait, I can't purchase it through Steam at all?
No. Ubisoft instead. Ubisoft.
Man.
Control 9K says I use Linux now. I can play chess, Red Eclipse, and also without much effort. I can still play Condition Zero if I log into Windows. Dota works on Linux. Okay, what is wrong with you? Dota works great on Linux. Also, with the amount of work Valve has done with Proton and making sure everything works, gaming is fine. Linux is no excuse to not play Dota 2. Do you use Arch, by the way?
Fucking Arch Linux users.
Okay, the biggest Linux meme I know. That's all. I'm too noob for it. I installed Ubuntu like a good boy. And I was like, I'm fucking done. Yeah, that's it.
Remember, we had Ubuntu and we're like, oh, cool, it looks cool. Now let's go back to using Windows.
Yeah. Ubuntu is still nowhere near the level of polish that Windows has. Nowhere near. Yeah. And thing is, apparently now there's like stuff like Pop OS and React OS, I think, if I'm not wrong, which are like supposed to be really good. And they have like package managers and shit where you can just like, it's like an app store and you can just get everything really easily. But Ubuntu itself was not like usable for me from a UI UX perspective. Oh, Control and runs Ubuntu as well.
Fucking weird. But anyway, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know how Ubuntu looks now, but at that time, like years ago, when we triple booted our fucking PCs, it looked cool.
I tried Ubuntu very recently on not this laptop, the other one.
Did?
Yeah, it was not great, dude. Like it's just not the same. Ubuntu runs on my PC. If I open Windows, my fan becomes helicopter. That's fair.
Our fans are helicopter too right now. Yes,
Yeah, that is true. But also the thing is, like, we use very niche software on Windows that just does not work on Linux. There's a lot of things that we just cannot do for our use case.
Yeah. What are you
Blessed Cheesemaker 59 on Reddit says, do you say soccer or football?
We say football.
We say football.
We don't. The word soccer is like very alien to us, I think.
Fix your shit, Americans. It's football.
Yes. Seeing as how we have a more British history rather than American history. Soccer is not a...
It's a foot, it's a ball. Football.
I was wondering what rugby, but we don't have rugby culture at all in India.
Rugby is different. No, they have their own American football. Rugby is different.
Yeah, rugby is different.
Rugby is an actual sport. What they have is like fucking wrestling with a ball, basically.
And then kicking it into the goal.
And then kicking other players' heads for some reason. I don't know. It's like by the end of it, it's like a pile of people on top of each other, and then one dude running away with a ball with another guy chasing him in a very futile attempt.
Yes. I've never watched an American football game. Nor do I plan to.
It makes zero sense to me every time I look at it. Every time I look at clips on it from Reddit, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It just straight up looks like a fight at that point. Like,
Hey,
just draw blood.
I have this thing for you guys. This may
One
be
sec.
highly
Control
okay,
9K says, which one do you use, bro? Notepad to write scripts? I can understand Sid's AE can't run on Linux. Firstly, I use After Effects too. I do a lot of video editing, okay?
Hey, you use DaVinci now.
Yeah, but I also use Premiere. I also use Vegas. I also use After Effects. I do a lot of shit. Fuck you. I write my scripts on Google Notes, Google Docs, by the way. So
Notepad plus plus. Haha. He's smart.
Bro, can you check the second Reddit message after that one? It got deleted. I don't know if you can see it or not.
no, I can't see it here. Are you all Indian, Chias? Are you all Indian?
No.
Please make a friend. Yeah, we're all Indian.
I'm Mongolian.
My God. Fucking next
Mongolian
level.
who lives in fucking
apparently.
Uzbekistan came to Kazakhstan just for this. I see. Very, very specific area you live in, I must say.
Yes.
Well,
I'm
freaking
going-
works.
But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, maybe unpopular opinion, but I was seeing recently, like my brother and my parents got into watching like the Indian Shark Tank, and Shark Tank is something I never got into and never had interest in. Like,
Mhm.
like there's not something I'm ever gonna watch. Like I don't think for me at least it's not useful or interesting.
Nah.
But what are your guys' opinion on that?
I've never watched Shark Tank except for when other people have watched it and I'm just like there.
Yeah.
It seems,
I've seen episodes of Shark
like a waste
Tank.
of time for me to watch. Like
A lot of people use it as like ways to learn to pitch and learn to talk and
Yeah.
talk to people and investors and all
At
that
least
shit.
in Australia and the UK, I've seen people do like reviews on certain episodes of Shark Tank, like comedic reviews, anyways. And it's interesting to see how people will pitch, like, the most craziest products out there, and or maybe not even pitch any product at all. They just have like a plan, and they're like, yep, we do have a product in need. We just need money. Totally, it's not a scam. But then what I imagine Indian Shark Tank would be just very Bollywood-esque. Bollywood,
like every Indian
No, it
reality
actually-
TV
Every
show
other
is like next level
It,
drama.
yeah, I didn't see the drama part, but like I was just like passively like.
I'm pretty sure the Indian Shark Tank will be like, I want
It did get
I
quite
want
serious.
I want 20 lakhs for 5%.
Yeah, something. No, like I was making dinner. Okay, so I was like, they were playing it in the living room. So I was like, passive when I was making dinner for them, and I could hear like, oh, we are selling eggs over here. I want to sell eggs like online delivery. We have WhatsApp, this thing. He's like, yeah, we want this many million. Oh, sorry, this many lakhs. Like he corrected
My
for
God.
those guys. And those guys are like, yeah, we have stuff like Licious and Fresh to Home, which gives eggs and meat and other options.
totally
But
not
you don't need
sponsored.
yours.
Yes.
And they were like talking him and stuff, and like I was like, whatever. It just seems like you're like.
No, my dad and sister really like Shark Tank because they think it's like
but
very
I don't-
useful to
yeah, I don't
learn
think it's
how.
useful for me. Like if because I'm never gonna like. It's just like you're publicly, make like pouring yourself out.
Maybe if you're in like the product
Yeah.
selling business, sure, why not? But even then, I think it's more drama.
Yeah, it's very like
dramatized.
it's very
Dramatized.
dramatic.
Holy
It
shit.
feels like a reality
Yeah.
show. That's why I don't like it.
It's
that
not a
much.
realistic. I imagine it's not a realistic
Yeah.
representation of what an actual business
Yeah,
conversation would be
exactly.
like.
But then I'm
Because
dumb
these
as
guys
shit,
come
so I
up
have
with
no
like the
clue.
craziest shit, and they're just coming up to
Yeah.
random fucking sharks or investor, as they like to call them, and they're like, well, sure, we'd like to put in our money there, but it is a stupid product. So what do we have in return for investing in this? So like, what the fuck? If that's going to be the conversation every single time, what the fuck is the point of the whole
It's
show?
all about how people pitch.
Yeah,
I
see, it's
guess,
about
yeah.
pitching, and also like for me, like it is. I do not understand all the lingo they use because maybe I'm
Yeah,
dumb as shit.
yeah.
All the
The only thing I know is like ROI because I'm like, a return on investment. Yes, I know that.
profit, value, return, market percentage. I'm like, I'm out. I don't know any of this shit. Yeah, so maybe it's just not for me.
Nah, I've seen people. I just like seeing the shit that people do come up with, like how they try to pitch certain things. That shit is interesting to watch. The way the sharks respond, it's like that shit goes over my head too easily.
Bread.
It's like fine, dude. Like, a lot
I
of people
imagine, like,
like it,
Shark
but I'm
Tank-
pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
I
very
know.
useful information for those who
It prob-
Yeah.
actually want to get into
Everyone
business.
I know likes it. Everyone I know likes it except me.
Yeah,
So I wanted to know, like, ask if you guys.
I'm
also like
indifferent to it, but I can see why people who want to get into the business side of things at work or want to start their own business or want to pitch to an investor or something might like it, because at the end of the day, it is, I don't know how much of it is scripted, to be very honest. I've never looked into that.
No clue.
But
Yeah.
if it is at least like 50% genuine, even that is like a lot of good information for people to have on how to impress, how to
there-
present, how to get these people to like give you that opportunity, because they get like a
least
few
in the-
minutes, right? It's just a few minutes that they have to explain
just
their
a few
entire
minutes.
story and everything. Yeah.
At least in the UK, anyways, there have been like articles that came up about these people who went to Shark Tank and sort of made it big with the investors. And half of the time, it was either that, they made it big, like there was like a cupcake, like a bakery of sorts that really did huge after going to Shark Tank. But then more often than not, most cases kind of went into criminal record because they went into bankruptcy and shit because of the show itself. And it's like at the end of the day, it's a fucking drama show, and it seems like a perfect fit for India because money is such a fucking too much money being spent. Oh, we'll make a show out of it and add some classic Indian drama on top of that. It becomes a beautiful fucking show for everyone to watch. Not for
Have
us.
you watched the Indian Shark
No.
Tank?
I've just seen like things pop up on my phone talking about Shark Tank. I didn't even know it was coming up until fucking my Geo app decided to say, Shark Tank, do you want to watch it? No.
Yeah, a lot of people really like it. But anyways, that's it.
Can't
I
see
wanted to
why.
ask you guys.
No, Indian Shark Tank is going to be terrible. I can tell you that much.
Bro, you should go.
And sell what? We are Nandemo. We have a
Hey,
whopping
no, fuck off.
6 viewers across 4 different
No.
platforms.
Sell one of your products that you like cook and shit, not anything.
These are my glasses. I will start taking $100,000 for 20% of the glasses. Let's go.
No.
Those glasses will probably have the next variant in them, When is
Probably.
the last Knowing Brew and his bag of wonders.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. If you guys have anything.
No, that's it. I think that's all our topics for today's episode. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you all for joining and
Thank you,
commenting.
guys.
Selvi 101.
Thank you for
Fucking hell, Control 9K
Control
with
9K to Selvi 101. Yeah. Thank you, Control 9K, for treating me like an idiot. For 100% of your company. 100%, no way. We sell for at 5 million or 10 million. One of the two. Depending on what the other two say. Guys, what do you say? If you have to sell Nandemo, do you say 5 million or 10 million for the whole thing? IP and all.
20.
You get me one, I'm happy, so you can do whatever on your end.
You don't say that publicly, Sid. This is why you need to watch Shark Tank. God damn it.
Is this an advertisement for Shark Tank? Never mind. Let's end it here.
Hey, it's a Shark Tank, like fucking sponsor us. Anyway,
I know, right?
that's it for this
Brew as a
episode.
shark.
Thank you.
Invest in other companies.
For that reason, I'm out of Control 9K. But yes, thank you, Control 9K. Thank you, Random
you,
Otaku. Thank
people
you,
on
the
Twitch
Spider
and
Venom
Reddit.
guy.
Yeah.
And thank you for the people on Reddit who are
Yes.
Cup of Noodles and Bless Cheese Maker 59. We appreciate all of you. And we hope you'll join us next time, which is going to be in like 3 days.
Yes.
Yep.
4 days. 3 days.
3
Couple of
days, 4
days.
days.
3 days.
Couple of days.
Where we'll be discussing To Your Eternity.
Umetsu no Anata e.
Exactly. And
Yes.
that's it. So see you later. Bye bye.
And a happy
Bye-bye.
new year.
Happy
Ta-ra.
New Year.